Hi, welcome back to DAX Guides for Text Functions. I'm Justin from Pragmatic Works, and we're going to cover the search function. Search acts as a case-insensitive version of the find function. The syntax is search, followed by the text we want to find, where we want to find it within text, and the optional start number. So the return here is the number of the starting position of the first text string from the first character of the second text string. So imagine that you are reviewing comments and you want to find comments that mention any delays. So any occurrence of the word delay or an occurrence of the word refund, you might want to use the search to go into a particular column or field of data and look for that word. So in our case here, our scenario on the screen, we're looking for the word refund in the comment column of the feedback table. So what we could do is go into Power BI and show two different ways of using search, the basic way, and then what would be a more real life practical way. So let's head over to Power BI. All right, here we are in our Power BI report, and we are on the search page. So let's go over to our table view and take a look at our demo data set. We do have a column called feedback, and perhaps the customers were able to type the word, the words that they wanted to share, or perhaps this was a drop down, but let's just envision that they type their comments. Now, if I want to look for anywhere where the word service pops up, or the word refund or something like that, or satisfied, any of those things I could search for. So I'm going to search for the word service. So I'm going to do a new column, and I'm simply going to call this the service flag. And I'm going to put it in quotes because that way I know that later I know that this column was created to look for the word service. All right, so let's look at using search. Returns the starting position of one text string within another text string, okay? And search is not case sensitive, so it's case insensitive. But we're going to search for specifically the word service in our feedback column. And what we'll do is say the starting position by default is 1 anyway, and what to do if not found. If it's not found, let's just use the blank function. Say yes to that, and then close our search line of DAX. So let's go ahead and hit enter here. And what we should have is anywhere service is located in that feedback column, we are going to see where it starts. In this case, it starts with the seventh character place in that column. What would I do with this in particular? Maybe not much, right? But a more plausible use of the search function is within other functions. So in conjunction with. So let's make a new column, and this one you can make with me or you can watch, and we'll call this the service flag 2, and we'll use something similar to what we just did, but it'll be a little bit more useful. So what we're going to do is use a not, and then followed by an is error. So an is error is going to check whether a value is an error and return true or false, the actual words true or false. But not, using not in conjunction, reverses the result of is error. So it returns true when the expression does not find a result, does not result in an error. So it returns true if the expression does not result in an error. So let's do this in conjunction with our search. We'll find the word service, and since it's case insensitive, I'm just going to use all caps this time, just to show that it is case insensitive. And then we're going to look in that feedback column from earlier. So feedback, there we go. And we can close our search function, our is error, and our not function, and hit enter. And now we have the word true or the word false if the word service is actually in the data. So let's go to report view and see if, just to visualize these together. So let's look at our feedback and then our service flag and our other service flag. So we want to make sure that these are not summarizing. All right, so what happens if we get rid of the first service flag is that we can see that if the word service was in there, we see a true returned. And so here I could sort by true false, and I could even envision this in maybe a bar chart. Just Control C, Control V, and let's switch this to a stacked bar chart. And we'll move these values around a little bit. We'll put our let's put our product on the y-axis, and we'll move our service flag to the. Let's put our service flag in the legend. Yeah, let's do this. All right. So what we'll do is let's back up. So, all right. So if we just Control C, Control V, we can start to play around with our visual here. So I've replaced the y-axis with the product list. I'm going to put the price into the x-axis, and then the legend will be that new flag that we just created, flag 2. So apples, bananas, and oranges received feedback that includes the word service. So we're looking at price by product list, and our legend is showing us the service flag 2. So this will help us identify where certain words show up in a feedback column, for example. All right, that's it for search, and I'll see you in the next module.